Weirdos, I'm Felicia and I like scary movies, and today I'm going to be telling you everything that's coming to Shudder in January 2020, which is really soon. So let's find out how Shudder's starting the decade. January 1st, we have House of the Devil. This is a Ty West film. We've talked about it on this channel before, I think in a horror movie club. Is that true? I can't remember. It follows a babysitter named Samantha, played by Jocelyn Donahue, and she takes a babysitting job from a mysterious house and a mysterious man, and when she gets there, instead of a child, she is going to be watching the man's mother. And so that's already weird, and then I'm just going to read you this bit from Wikipedia. Samantha soon comes to realize that her employers are hiding a horrifying secret and have plans to use her, dead or alive. I love a Wikipedia plot summary. But if you haven't seen House of the Devil, January 1st, definitely check it out on Shudder. It's really freaking good. And also is very tricky because when you're watching it, you will think it was made in the 80s for many reasons. But no, it was 2009. Next up we have Lose. This is a German film directed by Tillman Singer. And it's about a cab driver, a female cab driver, that goes into an abandoned police station and is followed by an entity of some sort. I watched the trailer for this. It looks really cool, and I've heard a lot about this film on just the internet. A lot of people that have attended festivals over the last year talking about this movie, and some people putting it on their favorites of 2019 list, so I am very excited to watch it. And then next up we have a 1987 classic, The Monster Squad. This is a movie by Fred Decker, and it follows 5 kids that have to battle basically every monster you've ever heard of, and it is awesome. Alright, now we're moving on to January 6th, and we have Demon by Marcin Rona. This came out in 2015, and let's see, it is about a bridegroom who is possessed with a spirit in the midst of his own wedding celebration, and this clever take on the Jewish legend of the Book. It is a Polish film, but in English. Now, I did find a little bit of very dark history associated with this film. So Marcin Rona actually committed suicide in 2015 while promoting this film, which is very upsetting. But I did watch the trailer and it looks really beautiful, so I'm still excited to watch it. But yeah, very upsetting history. Next up we have Patchwork by Tyler Mchenry. This is apparently a horror comedy. I will read you the plot. It says 3 women go out partying and wake up attached together as a Frankenstein-esque monster. With their individual personalities still intact, the 3 women set out to figure out what happened to them. I can't tell. I'm like, is this a cross between Frankenstein and the Human Centipede / like a teen party movie? I don't know. I'm also intrigued by the fact it's a horror comedy, so I'm definitely going to be checking that one out. Alright, and then we're moving to January 9th, and we have a Shudder original. They're doing more and more of these, which I find very exciting. And this one is called The Marshes. Let's see, in the middle of nowhere. Whenever I read that, I always think of Courage the Cowardly Dog, when he's like, in the middle of nowhere. Anyways, in the middle of nowhere is a labyrinthine marshland teetering on the verge of extinction. Dr. Priya Anand is committed to saving it using diligence and reason to fight the forces that threaten its existence. With the help of rival Ben and assistant Rill, soon fear manifests in the form of a horrifying evil, forcing the team to abandon their efforts to save the marsh and focus on saving themselves. So basically they're trying to save an extinct marsh, and then some kind of evil force comes upon them. I wonder if it's going to be anything like In the Tall Grass, something like that, but we'll have to wait and see. And this next one on January 13th, people are very excited about. So Tammy and the T-Rex. This is actually the streaming premiere of this movie. I have never seen it. Cannot wait. And also this is a uncut and R-rated version of the movie, which is how it was originally intended, and then apparently it ended up being released as a PG-13 film in 1994, but now it is in its full R-rated glory. It's going to be on Shudder. It is about an evil scientist implants the brain of Michael, a murdered high school student, into a T-Rex. He escapes, wreaks vengeance on his high school tormentors, and is reunited with his sweetheart, Tammy. My aunt's name is Tammy. I hope she's seen this movie. Anyway, I've heard about this movie for years, and I can't wait to finally see it. I hear it's quite the hoot. Alright, January 20th, we have a movie called 4 Hands by Oliver Keenel, I think. This came out in 2018, and it is about Jessica, who after witnessing a brutal act as a child, always wanted to protect her sister Sophie, but after 20 years under the watchful eye of Jessica, Sophie is ready to move on from the past. This is a German film. I did watch the trailer for this one and it looked intriguing, so we'll have to see about that one as well. All right, January 23rd. Okay, now we have another Shudder original, but it is a series, and it is called The Deadlands. So as I said, this premieres on January 23rd, and it is going to be running every single Thursday until March. And the first thing it says on here is, in aesthetic, it's part Ash vs. Evil Dead and part Xena Warrior Princess. This is a show made for me. This is a show made for me. I don't know if you guys ever watched Xena Warrior Princess, but that was like my shiz when I was like in elementary school. So good. Anyways, plot for this one. It says, the Deadlands features a murdered Maori warrior, Waka Nuku Rao, who sent back to the world of the living to redeem his sins. But the world Waka returns to is ravaged by a breach between life and the afterlife, as the spirits of the newly dead now stalk the land and hunt the living. Sounds pretty cool. I'm stoked about this one. I'm also just down for Shudder to make more shows, so I'm very curious to see how this one is. And last but not least, on January 30th, they are releasing Bliss to Shudder. I've already reviewed this on my channel, which I will link down below for you guys, but this is a bloody and drugged out horror film by Joe Bagos, who is gracing the cover of Fangoria magazine this month. This is a very, very cool movie, so if you've been waiting to watch it, it is coming to Shudder for your eyeballs. So that's it, people. That's everything coming to Shudder in January 2020. I hope you guys have a great rest of your year, even though there's only a few days left. But enjoy it and get stoked for 2020, because I got some good feelings about it. I do. But that's it, y'all. I will see you in my next video, and have a nice screen. Bye.